Hey there, and welcome back. Today is going to be a mini episode. I want to share with you some follow-up thoughts when working with people you just don't get along with. If you hadn't had a chance to listen to the first episode, be sure to do that because it's a first-hand example. Now, working with people that we don't get along with is bound to happen not just professionally, but also personally. So if you're ready, let's dive in. Now, there's been so much that has changed in my personal life since my interaction with Anna, and I feel like I'm at a point now where I have a better perception of what happened, and I've done my own soul searching as well. And I want to share with you some thoughts on how to deal with people that you don't get along with. One of the most transformational books that I've read that has really helped me change my perspective is called The 4 Agreements. Now, these are agreements that you make with yourself. And I'm just going to tell you one of the 4, but I do recommend you getting this book for yourself. And I'll definitely be sure to put a link in the description that'll take you right to it. One of the agreements that has been most impactful in my life is don't take anything personally. That may just roll off my tongue like it's extremely easy to do, but it does take a lot of work. When I look back at many of the challenging relationships that I've been in, I can tell you that I took things personally 100% of the time. Why were they doing this to me? I didn't deserve this. Why are they challenging me this way? Sound familiar? I wish I could have had this book back then to help me realize that it had nothing to do with me. Now think about this for yourself. Think about a situation that maybe you found yourself in that was extremely challenging. Maybe someone was trying to hurt your feelings intentionally or maybe even unintentionally. Someone is challenging you. Does that agreement to take nothing personally make sense in that situation? That it had more to do with them than it really did with you. When you have that insight in a situation that it has nothing to do with you, it feels amazing. But that's not to say, of course, that you're free from flaws and you're free from doing any kind of work. No, we all have things to work on, but it just gives you perspective on how to manage the situation as well as manage your own emotions. So give it a try. Make this agreement with yourself that you're not going to take anything personally, especially when it comes to people that you don't get along with. You see, nothing that other people do is because of you. It feels like it is, but it's not. It's because of themselves. And now that you know this, it's like amazing. It's like the skies open up because you have this new insight into situations. When someone challenges you, when someone hurts your feelings, like we deal with a lot of egos in life of other people. And it just makes sense when you make this agreement with yourself. And lastly, I want to share my final thoughts about working with difficult people. And it comes down to a very simple question. What can I learn? Because with every situation we find ourselves in, there's always an opportunity to learn. And there's a couple of ways with this one. So one of the first ways you could look at this is, what can I learn from them? Like maybe there's a skill that they have or something that they're really good at that you're not. Because then, if there is, you get to look at that as an opportunity to grow your skills. On the flip side of that, maybe you're thinking like, no way, there isn't anything good about this person, which I doubt, but you could look at this as, what can I learn from them as far as how to treat people? Maybe there's something that just really triggers you and it doesn't feel good. You say, you know what? I'm going to make a note of this because I know how it felt to hear this or to be treated this way, and I want to make sure that nobody else feels this way because of me. And also regarding learning, what can you learn about yourself? Is there something that you could do better at? Maybe it's more patience. Maybe it's giving people grace. Maybe it's not holding people to your expectations and your standards because we think, hey, if this is how I think, well, everyone else should. And if they don't, then I look down on them because they're not thinking like I am. That's not how the world works. What can you learn about yourself through any difficult relationship? I'm going to let you in on a little secret when it comes to this. When I deal with difficult people, I pretend that I somehow put them in my life to learn something, whether that's about them or through them or about myself. And when I have that perspective, it's always going to be something good is going to come out of this. Like always, there's always going to be something to learn, to grow, to adapt, to change. And that just feels better than being upset or holding a grudge. You have the power and ability to make that conscious choice whenever it comes to someone that you just don't get along with. It really is up to you.